Hey, welcome, guys, to another session of Sunday Setups. Yeah, brought to you today by the one and only. None of the team is with me today, but it's just me. And I'm going to be bringing you guys a forecast of things to look out for the week ahead on the charts. Okay, but before we get into it, if you please find our content useful to your trading journey, or if you are trading as well, please like and subscribe on our YouTube channel so you can get notifications of when we do drop this content, okay? And as well as if you are interested in learning and taking up the skill set that we do provide, please check out our website at litcapital.co.uk so you can get started on your trading journey with us, okay? If you head to the packages section, you'll be able to make an inquiry about getting mentored by either myself or a couple others of our team in order to acquire this skill set so you can start paying yourself off of your smartphones. But before we get into it, okay, we're going to go through the economic calendar for the week ahead, just to bring you guys a forecast of fundamental events to look out for to see if that could, influence your trade in any possible way, okay? So obviously, if we start off on Monday, there's not going to be much fundamental news, okay? Nothing that really stands out. We do have some PMI data coming out from a few of the Euro countries, but nothing really major on the Monday, okay, going into the first week of the month. Yeah, you could say it's the first week of July, I guess. Full week anyway. Tuesday we have some interesting news. 5:30 in the morning. So London session Tuesday will be something to actually look out for in regards to having Aussie interest rate. Okay. So that's going to be probably the main factor for those that do trade Aussie pairs leading into the week. Check out the interest rate. Be aware of that if you are in any trades and stuff like that. It could provide a lot of volatility. Okay. We also have a speech coming from the Governor Lowe, probably regarding, the monetary policy statement and things like that. So definitely look out for it. And then later in the day, we have some retail sales for the euro. And then we have some PMI coming out of the US in the afternoon, okay? Heading to Wednesday, we got the Purchasing Managers Index for the CAD. Okay, so that'll be something to look for those that are interested in the CAD pairs. We also have a Fed monetary policy report and some FOMC minutes. Okay, so the Federal Reserve chairman and stuff like that are going to be gathering regarding the recent NFP report that just came out. Let's see what they have to say regarding it. We got Thursday as well. We got another speech from Governor Lowe. We have a trade balance for euro, and then we also have some initial jobless claims for the US. Okay, and then going into Friday to round it off, we got the CPI coming out of China. We got a bit of GDP coming from the pound. We have the unemployment rate for the CAD. Okay, so there's a few high impact news events this week that could provide volatility throughout the week. So it's the main ones that stick out to me is probably the Aussie interest rate, the FOMC meeting minutes with the US, as well as the unemployment rate. Those are probably the main ones. Okay, so going into the charts now, I want to take you guys to the dollar index. And we had that NFP result on the Friday just gone, which is actually positive, okay? But with it being positive, it's actually sparked a downside movement, okay? We actually finished with the DXY coming down, which is great, but we do still think it is heading higher in that regard. But, maybe it wants to potentially give us a bit more of a retracement, because as we've given this boost, okay, we have really been bullish and only been given shallow retracements, excuse me. So whether or not it wants to come down a bit lower on the weekly, that's kind of how we finished. We do expect higher pushes, okay? I am still targeting potential areas of 94, okay? So whether or not it gets there off of the NFP news, if we go into the smaller time frames, there is a particular area where price could give us a bounce from. Just coming down to here, we can see we have this area here that is definitely of interest. So it's just a waiting game to see as and when the market opens. If we can get a bounce off of here, it is to be expected. Whether that would just spark the push up for the rest of or the start of the trading week, should I say, or whether it wants to come and retest lower areas, we'd have to wait and see. But definitely check out that candle. But when you do look at the bigger picture, you do have this little candle here, so it should give us something. Okay, not to say it's going to be, coming on Sunday evening, later today. It might be Monday, it might be Tuesday. We have to just wait and see how and when the market opens. Okay, but with the DXY, we are expecting more bullishness. So whether it plays off of here or we have another area here it could potentially play from, I would like to see some of this imbalance filled. If it does give us that you know, deeper retracement, I would like to see that imbalance fill. Maybe this liquidity taken out, and, you know, a proper retracement would actually make sense for it to come down lower. So we'll see how that opens. I'm gonna give you guys my other pairs as well, which will be GBPUSD. So on the Friday with the NFP and stuff like that, we actually were able to catch a buy on this pair with it regarding coming to this area at the 137,500 mark. We just had an area here that was highlighted for a little while with a lot of liquidity resting just below it. So we had this one here, and we had a bit of a mitigation play. So whether or not we want to, we can get a higher up retracement in that regard, because we were trickling down, okay. And you know, since the NFP came down, we did see a bit of a bullish structure form in that regard. So whether or not we want to get a retest maybe to then go higher, we'd have to see how this pair actually opens up too. Okay, but nonetheless, there is reason for it to go higher as well. We have some higher up areas. There's a massive imbalance above as well. But so overall, I am bearish on GBPUSD. I do think it actually has room to come down lower than this, but it's just whether or not it wants to get back up higher and do a proper retracement, and give us some more sell positions from a bit higher. I would not be selling from this area here. Okay, so let's see if we can get that retracement or not. Another area, another thing I'm looking at as well is gold. So again, gold was very, very wicky on the NFP release, okay, with it spiking down, spiking up, spiking down, okay. But we have this massive imbalance above, so we have to, you know, think about price wanting to get above here in that regard to actually knock out this liquidity, and actually come to an area of interest. If we look at the bigger time frame, that kind of makes sense for it to get to, okay. So just over, just under, excuse me, the 1810 mark. If we could get that imbalance fill and we can get price going towards that, it would make sense for it to do so. Okay, so definitely gonna have eyes on this for the start of the week to see if it wants to keep pushing. But yeah, it's gonna depend on the dollar as well. So just always bear that in mind, right? So last pair I got for you guys is EURGBP. Okay, so we've been hovering back at this 86 mark. This whole number, it's been here, you know, so many touches here, but it's been struggling to actually get past it. So I actually want to see if we can get back down to around the 88 level, which will be around the 85 mark, to actually fill in the rest of this imbalance, because there was a massive imbalance up here that has filled some. If we can get down here and start to see price mitigate out this candle, which actually gave us that massive push to the upside, I would like to see this bullish continuation. Okay, so as we kind of what's that thing they call it? I think they call it a flag pattern or something of that nature, but not really a pattern to me. But I think if we can get down here, we could see price spike up with big targets to the upside. Okay, so I'm still holding out for this move as well. Don't think the buy has come just yet. There has been intraday buys, of course, but this is looking like a great swing trade if we can get down here. Okay, so those are the things I'm going to be monitoring for the week ahead. There are other setups that I have, but those are going to be given out in our Discord. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of them right now. If you are in the Discord, all of the things I've just gone through now, they will be getting posted into there along with the other ones that I haven't given. So if you're interested in getting into our Discord, excuse me, head over to our website where you can sign up for our subscription. Okay, it's only £25 a month. Okay, and that will give you access to all of our charts, everything that we're looking at, and come and vibe with the community. You know, everyone who is in there is able to see what we see, and they actually have setups as well. So if you are interested in it, head over to our website. Okay, so that's all I've got for you guys today. Please like and subscribe the video if you haven't, and remember that, you know, this is a, you know, what we put on YouTube is just freebies. Okay, this is just what we feel confident in giving out, but the things inside the Discord is a lot more value in there that isn't actually discussed on YouTube. Okay, so definitely bear that in mind if you are thinking about getting into our Discord channel. Okay, so yeah, that's it from me. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Of course, it's just me today, so this isn't normally what the case is, but everyone's just busy. We actually are in the middle doing a football tournament. Okay, so we've got a lot of football content on the way. So bear that in mind as well. We'll be posted to YouTube. So I'm gonna wrap it there, guys. Okay, you know the vibes. Slit side. Remember, every day is money day. Love and peace.